What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy, bringing you another gold nugget that you can either pick up or you just kick it aside. I want to share this video with you all that CBN did of Portland, Oregon, and how devastated the city is and how much has changed over the years. But it's nothing more than a reflection of really how many of these major cities are today in damn Erica. Put the D in front of America, capitalize the E, damn Erica. America's damned because of the way that the people have fallen so far away from what truth is, the Most High. And many have pushed their own agendas, their own way lifestyles. Many people are in despair, whether it's through drugs, whether it's loss of jobs, whether it's just trying to cope with everyday situations that happen, that we see society is that is changing so rapidly that people are having difficult times in trying to deal with inflation, deal with children that are falling more into a social norm that is havoc within each family's or their lifestyles. Check this video out and I'll be back.
Good morning from the beautiful city of Portland, Oregon.
These are images and video from an army of citizen journalists in Portland who have been documenting a city in decline. Public drug abuse, addicts sprawled on the sidewalks or wandering the streets. Tent encampments on many street corners and fires seen burning along the roadways. What used to be one of America's most beautiful and livable cities is being slowly destroyed by epidemic levels of crime, drug abuse, homelessness, and mental illness. One local is called Portland an open-air insane asylum. Counselor Kevin Dahlgren, who's trying to help the city's addicts. Many of the tents you see here are supplied by Multnomah County. Dahlgren believes at least some officials are okay with what's happened to the city.
How could they not be okay with it for as long as this has gone on, right? Every day we walk past these camps, we see people languishing and dying on the streets. That is not okay. Every year we say this is a state of emergency, right? But who here is treating it like a true state of emergency?
Dahlgren says activists actually put up empty tents to attract more tents.
That is a common practice, to erect tents to invite homeless to be homeless, right? And that makes our job now 10 times harder. They will just erect the tents in hopes that a person will find the tent and move inside.
During our time with Dahlgren, he met one homeless man who said he was given a bus ticket to Portland by the city of Billings, Montana. Portland has become a mecca for addicts and drug dealers who have migrated here from across the country to take advantage of weak drug laws. It's also attracted drug cartels. There were 11 drug overdoses on March 31st alone, and one pill of fentanyl can cost as little as $1. Things got worse for the city when Oregon voters approved Measure 110. It decriminalized possession of small amounts of drugs, making it a health care issue and not a crime, which has led to a surge in crime. It wasn't always like this. 79% of businesses surveyed in Portland have been victims of vandalism or break-ins. 19% have been vandalized at least 5 times.
Our business has been vandalized over half a dozen times. We've had 5 burglaries in our business. We've had over $100,000 worth of impact.
Walmart and Cracker Barrel are part of a wave of businesses that have fled the city. More than 2,600 downtown businesses have left.
Portland's social experiment, this progressive experiment, has gone colossally bad.
Jeff and Angela are Portland business owners and community reporters with PDX Real.
I can't stress it enough. It has impacted everything from our banks are being broken into, ATMs are being stolen. We have people that are just going to work, walking in their neighborhood, being assaulted.
It's like it's in some sort of like controlled demolition, really. And when I say that, it's because a lot of this stuff comes from policy.
Lax laws against car theft have made stealing cars a growth industry in Portland. 1 out of every 2 police stops in the city involves a stolen car. We went to one of Portland's former CHOP sites with Nick Haas, the founder of Guardians Theft Recovery, a community-based group that has helped recover more than 700 stolen vehicles.
This is the site of the Midway Chop operation. The Midway Chop operated for about 6 to 9 months, and our crew estimates about 250 to 300 stolen vehicles were illegally processed and cut up into pieces at this site. And they knew that there was basically catch and release. If you got caught with a stolen vehicle, you're going to get booked, you're going to get held for about 48 hours, you're going to get put back out on the street. So it kind of became like a candy land for them.
Critics call Portland the poster child for what happens when progressive policy goes too far. Portland officials are now conducting tent sweeps to clean up the city, and some believe Portland may be turning the corner. But drug abuse, homelessness, and crime remain high. One writer asked, "How long does it take for a city to die?" Dale Hurd, CBN News, Portland.
What do you think? You know, it is a sad day that when you see that a country that screams to be so proud of itself, because of what? Money? Many countries that I hope see this video will realize that what you think is prosperity just is not. What I liked about this video that CBN did was that it showed white people. White people struggle on drugs and homelessness, jobless, and yet many mainstream medias focus on people of color. But this is the truth of America, that many people are dying to come to this country and not realizing the struggles. You see, you might get the money, but then you might just be spending the money just in order to survive. It doesn't stop you from the stressors that happen every day, that people lose their everlasting mind. It doesn't prohibit you from dealing with the way that the system has applied so much pressure because of the stressors of making ends meet. Jobs are paying less. You keep that in mind than what they were paying before. Each time you rotate to another job, your pay will decrease as everything is increasing. How many of people are getting cost of living allowance when you see that inflation is pushing in 6 to 8% increase per year, but your dollar stays the same? And actually, it makes it weaker. You have to buy things that cost more when you're only making a certain amount of money. But nobody wants to talk about the depressed, the despair, the anxieties, the stressors of life in America. Everybody walks around in this park as though everything is lovely. Though they're losing their kids to the school systems that they go to, the gun violence that you see, whether it's in the black community, the white community, when it comes to the mass shootings, when it comes to the drugs, when it comes to the alcohol, when it comes to divorce rates and broken families. This is what they don't show you in damn America. My words to you is that you need to consider the future of your children's children. Because as many people who are patriotic and who stand strong and say, God bless America, that blessing's been gone hundreds of years ago. If only you would scratch beneath the surface to see the moral fiber, we'll be able to see the psychological conditions of people. You will realize it is not the greatest country in the world. This is your man, not your boy, bringing you another gold nugget that you can either pick up or you can just kick it aside.
Think about it, 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 think about it.